way better.
I'm ringing up like some of the numbers.
Hey, at least you're doing something about it.
Unlike
there's a certain person who is blended into the green screen here that we can't see, who doesn't, first of all, doesn't share any videos. Second of all, doesn't watch the video. Third of all, doesn't comment on anything. Fourth of all, he does not show up to record the fucking podcast.
Welcome back, everybody. Week 10. Long time no see. We got a new special guest in the house here. The intern.
Shout out to Mark.
All right, so we're going to start off with the beer of the week. And my favorite.
Where the fuck have you been?
Well,
because people out there have been wondering, because we've been talking shit.
I've been wherever
as you can see, you're still up on the fucking chopping block to lose your job.
Shit.
So you might want to explain to the people where you've been, because there's been speculation.
He was sleeping.
Just
so everyone knows.
He had the Rona.
I had the Rona. I had to do a lot of sleeping. I was definitely not in the mountains in a hot tub getting fucking shit faced. I definitely didn't do that. So
No, you got shit faced before.
You definitely didn't do it because you didn't invite any.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't get any invites anywhere, so apparently you were at home sick with the Rona.
That's right. Sick at home in bed.
Hashtag mullet.
Mullet Daniel. I'm going to throw it up on the board, too.
It's in my car, not your car.
Every time I see Mullet Daniel, I think of Riff Raff. For some
reason. The vanilla.
No, for real, it's literally been like, I think over a month since you guys have seen Daniel. He missed our show before we went off the air at the end of the year. The last show at the end of the year.
Yeah, you did. You missed you missed the year-end show.
And
go back and watch
the one at the beginning of the year.
Back to back.
It's been over a month since you've got to see.
We haven't seen you since well into 2020, sir.
Go rewind time. When I'm right, y'all have to
go rewind time.
Respect.
I've been on the show more than you, and it's my first time.
Damn! Shots fired.
Right.
Mark with some fire.
Hey.
I think we can take that off there. He's solidified himself.
Yep. This is Rob, everybody. Newest member of the fucking crew.
Shit.
So,
right.
now that you've shown up to work, you gonna do your job? Get to it.
All right. Calm your damn tits.
I don't smoke. But,
Here we are with the beer of the week, ladies and gentlemen. This one's coming out of Revision, one of my personal favorite breweries, Reno, Nevada. They at one point had, I believe, 7 of the top 10 IPAs on the planet coming out of there. They're really good at making high ABV beers that don't taste like it. They taste delicious. Everybody hates on IPAs because they're bitter. These things are not bitter. They stay in the 30 to 60 range on IBUs, and that's child's play in the world of IPAs. Anyways, this one here is called Cloud Cuddles. I've never had this one before, and I'm excited to try it.
This sounds like some soft ass shit.
Sounds like some shit he would do for sure.
So 6.5%, 38 IBUs. Cheers.
Hold on a second. I like that can though.
Oh yeah,
fucking
that.
dope.
I don't drink IPAs because they're pretty much all shitty.
You got
but
the
you
owl.
look at the clouds.
You got the owl on the
The
turntables?
clouds are being cuddled, and that
nice.
owl is high as shit, dude.
Right? That's why I'm
Yeah.
trying to like this owl, bro.
Yeah,
his
his
eyes
big
are
ass
pink.
owl there.
Like, the dude's fucking stoned, man.
Oh yeah, bro.
And all those little clouds are
All right.
at the
All
same
the,
time.
All right, I'm
Definitely.
gonna give it to you.
Those
That's
bro.
another one, bro.
This one's good. I like this.
Damn.
All of the can art.
He's gonna make me stop shitting on IPAs.
Shut up. Get out of here.
He's gonna make me stop shitting on IPAs, bro. That's good.
All the time. That's a damn
That's good.
I like that. Yeah, that's a good beer, man.
No, it's not too heavy.
Yeah.
I think.
Right?
See.
That's not so bad. The hops at the end kind of sucks a little bit.
It's got the back end of it.
Flavor,
If you just fucking
beginning flavor. Oh yeah,
after fucking drinking, bro. Yeah.
If I shotgun these, fucked.
You
Really?
shotgun those?
Let me
Scary,
read
bro.
you the paragraph.
The citrus
description
kind
that
of
they come
masks.
with here.
The
Ready for
citrus
this
kind of
one?
masks the hoppiness.
It does a little bit. I agree.
Covers it.
Let me read you a little memo here they put on the can. Drifting, grooving, spinning, and floating on clouds of mecha-grade malts, this bird sings. Mosaic, Galaxy, and Samba hops provide tasty and aromatic notes reminiscent of both ripe and green mango, sweet tangerine, pineapple, and a touch of the green good stuff. Hops, of course.
God damn it.
With malted barley and malted white wheat farmed and kilned by mecha-grade estate malt in Oregon, this is a beer that soars.
I'm sorry, that legit sounds like the pot of smoke.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, how in the hell they put a whole paragraph on the can
You should
like
have read that before and like gotten some kind of cadence with it. Like, you probably could have said that with a little bit of a flow, and that'd have sounded fucking awesome. But I'm pretty sure that's how it was written.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, since you got into that, I think we have a special thing that we need to get out of the way
Real
because
nice
Daniel's
treat.
been gone so long and he missed last week's awesome
time.
fucking challenge. And if you didn't see it, make sure to go back and check it out. One chip fucking challenge.
Yeah,
You know,
bro.
well,
It is.
let's rewind that because we just have proof now that he's missed the last 2 shows because we did the one chip challenge last show.
Which
But
was episode 9.
This right here, everybody got on the show
On
prior
episode
to that,
8 is when we
which
debuted the hoodies.
Daniel was not there for, so that's back-to-back shows.
I don't know about
You've
this.
been, you've been
so
gone
What
for
what
2
were
episodes.
we supposed to do when we were proven wrong, but you were just proven wrong? Oh, that's right. You get to do the chip. How
That's
about
right.
that?
So on top of
You can
him
have
missing
that.
work
Thank
and the
you, sir.
fucking remember we took the hiatus after the new year, so he's technically been gone for like what 5 weeks.
It's been pretty extensive.
It's been a long time.
It's been
You
over
took
a
a
month.
vacation from the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He took a vacation from
I
everything.
feel like while you eat this chip, you should say go lick.
This is the first time I've actually
say
physically
none of
seen
that.
him in like 3 weeks.
That ain't true.
I
I
know
know
that-
like 2 weeks ago.
No, I'm telling you
Oh,
right
it was
now,
like 2 weeks
you're
ago.
hurting this guy's heart.
So the
He
cool
does
thing
not
is,
know to do 5
this
minutes.
chip
left.
comes with all this extra
I really
swag
don't.
stuff.
I really don't.
Oh, I love swag.
But since you missed it, we're gonna let you read the warning to the folks,
Oh yeah.
and then when you open it up, Dee already read that internal stuff.
Show it off for the camera there.
Cody Murphy Hendricks, when you watch this, please call Daniel and clown him forever afterwards.
Oh, it is already going to be done.
I'm gonna clown him already because he talks mad shit about me.
I like.
I'm not excited about doing this. So, do not eat if you are sensitive to spicy foods. I'm that. Allergic to peppers? Nope. Nightshades or capsaicin? I don't know what that is
Sit
either.
down.
Or
Yeah.
are pregnant or have
Please.
any medical
Please.
conditions. Keep out of reach of children. After touching the chip, wash your hands with soap and do not touch your eyes or other sensitive areas. Seek medical assistance should you experience
AKA your
difficult breathing, fainting, or extended nausea. This doesn't sound like fun, guys.
Listen, if you go home and Shiloh's super pissed at you about something, use those hands.
I'm not excited about this.
Don't wash them.
Get these
I'm
hands.
not
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. get these hands.
Be careful getting the chip out because it might break apart on you. You want to go smooth, clean on the chip.
I've
Hockey.
actually seen that.
Real
with lots of
peppers,
them
real
just
heat.
Break up. That's the chip telling you it can't handle the heat.
Oh, you already touched it with your
Here we
hands. You
go,
bad,
bro.
bro.
Hey,
You
before you do that, let's give you your headband and stuff. You can put
Oh,
your
yeah,
headband
yeah,
on.
you
I'm
gotta
not
put your
excited about this.
You gotta put your sweatband on for
Oh,
the
that's the
sweatband.
other.
Sit the fuck
So-
down.
I ain't sitting down now. A single
Before
one of y'all
you-
was sitting down when you ate this. Come on now. let's be
before
real.
you
That's
take
all
a
right, just
drink.
make sure you don't get in
This-
that camera shot.
This is the deal. Before you take a drink, you got to throw in the towel.
Man, I'm not about this.
My question about that towel is, do we have a bucket to clean up his throw up?
Yep,
Well,
that's
the
going to
door-
happen for sure.
We didn't have a bucket to clean up my throw up last
The
week.
exit-
Oh shit.
The
Yeah,
exit
you
is
guys
stage
didn't see
right.
that last week, but last week, if you noticed, I went off camera during the challenge. I went and blew fucking chunks all in
Need
the
a
backyard.
headband for your sweat?
It was
No,
fucking
I don't
horrible.
want to eat this shit, man.
Well,
Oh,
It wasn't that bad.
you're already locked in now, boy.
Right, right.
You're already
It's okay.
locked in
You're
now.
gonna get it, man.
I give you credit for not being an absolute pussy.
Yes, I give you
Oh, I
credit
am an
because
absolute-
You can say whatever you want about me. I ain't eating that chip.
I
And
called
actually
called
like
him
hot
out
stuff.
last week. I called him
I
out
didn't know.
last
Look
week because he
at
missed
it.
it.
Yeah, make sure you're looking at the
Yeah,
camera.
you need to focus on
Let's
that
see.
camera
Now
right
he's
there,
got
bro.
all right.
Shit on
Here
TV.
we are, guys. Here goes the chip. Let me,
Oh, man.
Oh,
Daniel's
I
fucking
gotta
full
see
retard,
this.
guys.
yeah, I'm about to die.
I gotta see this. He's got one ear tucked in the sweatband. That's how you know it's fucking serious.
He's got both nuts tucked behind his ass.
Do not
right
smell
now.
the chip.
Yeah, don't smell it. Don't smell it.
You're a savage for that, bro.
Now, according to Cody, the worst part is whenever you try to get all the chip residue out of your teeth.
You get it with your
And you
tongue.
get it with
Oh,
your
yeah.
tongue. Apparently, that's the
Jeez.
worst. And it just like hangs in the back of your
Mhm.
throat and destroys from there.
Mm-mm.
5 minutes is featherweight.
Yeah.
I'm doing that.
I made it 1 minute and 7 seconds. So really, all you gotta do is beat me.
Oh, we forgot to do a timer.
Oh,
Yeah, we
Give
got
me
a
the camera.
we got a timer
Alright.
on the screen. You guys can't see it, but we
Oh,
can see
shit.
it.
New upgrades.
So
brother.
what? He's got 9. He's what? 15 seconds in? 20 seconds in?
I give him 30 seconds. It took him a few seconds. to
So
eat chip.
how you doing so far, bro?
I'm on fire.
You're on fire. Not fire. He said he's on fire.
That's some Virginia shit.
That's some
I'm on
that's
fire.
some, that's some southern shit. 'Cause you hear that in Texas all the time too. I'm on fire.
I don't like this.
About a minute in.
Make sure you
No, you're about 40
look
seconds.
at the camera and say,
I don't
I'm,
like it.
I'm happy to be
Hey,
back.
no, get the hot camera, get the hot seat camera too, so they can get a close up on your face right there, bro. Yeah, bro.
Oh, I gotta
Welcome
keep
back.
wiping these fucking lips.
All right, so
Oh, you
you
licked
are
your
at
lips.
just about 1 minute.
Oh, you licked your lips?
It's just coming out of my mouth, man.
I would
Yeah.
Woo!
It legit
All right,
looks
you've,
like
officially,
you're trying.
officially beat my time, so
It
you
looks
get
like
money
you're
if you want to
legit
throw in the
trying
towel.
everything not to cry.
Yeah,
I am.
I was crying.
Thing is,
No
hey,
joke, I cried.
you don't want to breathe. Like,
Yeah, don't.
breathing
Yeah,
out
you
and
breathe.
talking,
You breathing in
that
all that air is
pepper
not doing you
just
any good, bro.
Intensifies. It's gonna last like 15 to 17 minutes.
If I were you, I'd go in through the nose and out through the mouth, bro.
I would offer you some of this blunt. But I
Fuck
don't
this,
know if
I'm
you
done
put-
with this shit. Fuck
Yeah, bro. A minute 30 seconds.
Oh.
Straight to the Pepto!
He's gonna regret that in the morning. I can already tell you. That first doo doo is gonna be crucial.
You gotta work tomorrow?
Oh.
You gonna have the super hot farts in the morning, bro.
You don't gotta work tomorrow, do you? Oh, thank God.
Dude, I woke up at 4 o'clock
I need.
in the morning.
You're gonna
and I
have to
was sitting
text
on the throne
frequent
looking at
updates
memes
to the
for
group chat
an hour.
just to let us know how you doing.
Yeah.
Yo.
He's gone, folks. He's
Hey,
gone.
I can't even front though. I did the same thing. You gotta take a walk.
I don't know what I'm doing to
legit-
fix this.
They legit fired Daniel just now.
Just sit
'Cause
down
he's
and drink your
on
beer. You'll
fire.
be fine. Trust me.
He could have suffered with the rest of us last week, and we could have all been in this together. But now, I'm enjoying the fuck out of this.
He was too busy hanging out without us.
Yeah. See what
Okay, I'm
happened?
tired of all this shit.
See what happens when you abandon your friends?
Yeah.
See?
How was
Now
the
you
hot
gotta
tub?
suffer
There
by
you go.
yourself.
Ah.
This nigga put the baby wipe in his
You get a
mouth.
little sticker for that.
Yeah, there you go. You put that. Put
Give
that
this
somewhere
man some milk.
I don't want that shit.
on top of your
I'm tired.
PlayStation. You put it on your car.
You can tell everybody you did this now.
I don't ever want to tell nobody I did this. I'm dumb. I'm embarrassed.
So, guys, if we lose Daniel, we gotta burn all this shit down.
Thank you for not coming to work, Daniel. This was so worth it.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I'm camping on the blunt, enjoying this way too much. There you go.
Camp. It was worth it.
Oh my gosh.
So I personally
You could've
fully
enjoyed it with
encourage
the rest
everybody
of
out
us.
there to do this one chip challenge. If you don't like spice, don't do it because I hate spice.
Unless-
He don't like spice either. And as you can tell, we both fucking died off of this thing.
I like spice,
But
and
if-
I've seen enough of my
Yeah,
friends
if you
eat it.
if you like hot
Fuck
stuff,
that.
if you like hot stuff and you want to fucking just compete for bragging rights with your friends, by all means take on the Pocky one chip challenge. I'm not gonna touch it with my hands. 'cause I
And if
have
you
chips
don't
already.
notice, the package is a tombstone.
Yeah, it's in the shape of a casket. We covered this last week.
I've already
And
locked
Oh,
this
it's
down.
casket.
I'm gonna put it up there for the
Casket, not
fucking hot
tombstone.
cam too.
I've already locked this
Yeah.
down in April. I'm doing this challenge with 2 other individuals. So we will be putting.
Oh,
I don't wanna
I don't know if the
overshadow
camera's
what's
picking
going
that up,
on in
but
the
your
back.
boy's calling Earl over there in the bathroom. That's how you know it's
And
good.
he's not talking about Earl Thomas.
No, or Kemba either. So, but yeah, more than encourage you guys to try this out for yourselves. I'm trying to convince these 2 psychos over here to do another challenge that I happen to see online, which apparently is even
Please.
worse than this.
Please tell me.
Dude, that's the fucking nut.
Please tell me.
The Death Nuts.
The
Death nuts, bro.
It's 5 levels, and the last one, the nut, it's almost black. It's covered in capsaicin crystals. It's 13 million Scoville units.
That's hot.
Fucking
Yeah, I already know.
psychotic.
Crazy.
No, that's
Yeah.
level. You have to go 1 through 5.
So let's see. What's this chip? What is the chip level?
This chip level, this is what? Fucking Reaper peppers, Carolina Reaper peppers, and Sichuan heat.
I think they tell you somewhere.
It should say
I just want
somewhere.
to compare because, like,
Yeah, we can.
I don't think it had a. I don't think on there at all it has like. the
It's
Scoville
fucking
units.
better. How you gonna give people
Because
this
Cody
thing?
put the Satan's blood, and that was another.
How you gonna
800,000.
how you gonna put something in here to kill people and then not tell them exactly
It's
what
like
it is?
that stuff's literally just an extract.
So it's
Cody's
got
tongue is
it's got
broken.
Carolina
Cody's
Reaper
mouth.
peppers, scorpion peppers, and Sichuan
Szechuan
peppercorns.
peppercorn.
So the death nuts that I saw online,
yeah. I
I have-
literally think.
I want to say
those-
level 3 has all 3 of those. So this is level 3 on the death nut,
Right.
Yeah, there you
and
go.
there's 5,
Yeah,
and it goes
sure.
up from there. So, yeah. If you guys like
Hey,
seeing
Daniel,
us do
can you
this shit,
speak up a little, Daniel?
yeah, you good over there, bro?
Dude, 13 million Scoville. That's. No,
Yeah,
I ain't
that's
even trying.
that's like, why don't you just go lick that space heater right there?
Right. Yeah.
He legit might be dying.
Well,
Is
hopefully,
it cynical and evil that I laughed?
no. We should go give him a refreshing beverage, taste of this revision cloudy cuddles.
Yes, the beer of the
Cloud
week.
cuddles.
See,
Excuse
that's the
me.
problem. He's not drinking this. He drank the.
Yeah, he's
Pepto
not
instead
drinking
of
anything. He
enjoying
didn't
the
coat his
beer.
throat with. Well, his beer's gone. He might have went and coated his throat with something. Hopefully, it was this.
It
This
wasn't
is
as
delicious.
thick as the firehouse beer that we had last week.
It was still good though. The Firehouse beer was good.
Yeah, it put it out.
If you don't like spicy stuff and you want to just have a beer, hang out with your friends, go get you some Revision Brewing Company with their Cloud Cuddles IPA. You good over there, bro?
I love cuddling the clouds.
We probably should have got him to plug the beer a couple more times before he did that.
It's sad to see
Or
Or brought a
somebody.
whole gallon of milk.
Somebody's.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. That was
Oh yeah, we weren't proactive on that one.
sad to see somebody throw up a $12 chip.
God damn.
Hate to see it. $12. But he made it a minute and a half, so I mean it's not too shabby.
I wish I got paid $12 in a minute and a half.
Well, I guess since he's indisposed at the moment, I guess we'll go ahead and do the sign off, right?
Yeah, let's do it, man. Because
All right.
you know, thank you guys for joining us for Beer of the Week and Daniel's Redemption. We had our fun.
We don't
And
know.
welcoming our new member Rob to the crew. All right. Catch y'all next week.
How about that for a topic of the week?
Love it.
Eventually.
Welcome back. Episode 10 of the AXE podcast.
Woo!
New people in, new faces, some of the great faces.
The missing face came off that
Part of
milk
his
bottle.
face is
Yeah.
on fire.
All right.
You just
It's
saw
on
that?
fire.
You still good over there, bro?
Yeah.
We're broed out over here. Everyone's got beards and hats.
Got me a good old fashioned popsicle.
Of course, if I'm sitting in this chair, you know what time it is. It is the football segment of the podcast.
Woo! Nice.
We're running out of time for the
Awesome.
NFL season.
Fuck.
We've survived the what was it? Super Wild Card Weekend. We're into the divisional playoff rounds. So if you saw the last episode, we all took. Well, we didn't take bets. We all guessed who was going to win the games, and
Boy, were we fucking right.
Richard,
Yes. bro.
Richard here, high as fuck. I said that. Yep, high as fuck.
Bro,
4-2, and the rest of us went 2-4,
Nice.
except for Daniel. He wasn't even here.
Yeah, they don't have picks.
I went 1-5 in my own gander.
Yeah, don't
Okay,
count
so,
here.
big
That
up.
ain't fair, bro.
Big ups to you.
Yes.
Hey, you want to know something about
I
that?
checked those numbers twice because I was like, wait a second. There's no way Richard. He didn't even know who's
What
playing.
he
I
was
would have been
saying.
even higher if our team would have won too, bro.
No, you were high as fuck. You didn't
And-
watch the video.
I
As a
know.
football fanatic, cheers, bro. That was a crazy run if you got them all.
I did.
No, Seattle fucked us all.
Seattle's the
Yeah,
one.
fucked us all.
Yeah.
Like,
You guys
those
did-
were the ones that we all bet.
But that was obvious to happen.
Yeah,
No, not necessarily.
I picked the Rams.
I would have picked the Rams too if I didn't. That's why I didn't pick it right away on a little
The
cat
reason
thing.
I believe it was obvious to happen is just because Seattle plays from behind a lot. And when you tend to play from behind, regardless of
Second
how
team,
good
though.
you are, how good your offense is, how good your defense is playing,
It puts more pressure.
it's not just more pressure, but I don't know, the way you approach the game is different. You have to play the other team's game plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to play catch up. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you lose the run.
And
And especially if you're a running team, you just took your total offense out of the game.
When
Absolutely.
you need to be a running team
Yeah.
because they let Russ cook,
Mm-hmm.
but every chef
He's quick
finishes.
to boil, man. He ain't got no O-line up there.
Every chef
Yeah.
finishes
Poor
his
Russ.
recipe book.
Dude, the pick six is what really sealed the deal, man.
I think what sealed the deal is Russ getting planted in the fucking dirt every
No,
15 seconds.
I'm not gonna lie. I
1 and
honestly-
11 on third down is what I put. That's why. That's
Yeah,
my
and
takeaway
giving
was.
up, giving up
Pete Carroll's too
third
aggressive.
down big plays, man.
Yeah.
Pete Carroll's style is just he's getting to the point where he's too over top with the aggressiveness.
His style is the same style he's had for 12
I
years.
know, but the
So
thing is
you
now
have to
it's
evolve.
just. But now and what I'm saying is the thing is now he's at the point, and I believe you posted something about this earlier this week. I seen about him saying that it was okay what they were on the fucking, they had the fourth, it was 4th down and 1, and he was like, we're okay with punting it in that situation. Like, that's a bad sign.
Yeah.
Like, you're not, you cannot be that aggressive to be in a 4th and 1
No,
situation.
that's
Yeah.
the opposite of being aggressive. Because we had a 1st and 25, and they ran the ball instead of getting a chunk play. Because the next play got them 11 yards. Why didn't you run with that 11-yard pass? And then you could have made a 2nd down play more manageable instead of. Yeah, like you said, they play from behind.
I want to piggyback off what you were saying about his coaching style. To be honest, there's so many times where he makes bad decisions.
Well,
Here's the thing.
Third and
You
17,
said
I'm gonna throw the
12
ball
years,
from
which is his
2 yards
entire
downfield.
professional career. This time around.
Right, this time around. And I'm not hating on him. I love the fact
the
that
first-
he did everything that he did for the Seahawks.
The
but-
first time he was coaching the NFL, he coached like an NFL coach. It was a small stint, but he coached like an NFL coach. This stint, he's coaching like a college coach still. And you cannot, this is not USC. He does not have the personnel to just beat whoever he wants whenever he wants. And he's made bad decisions that have cost games. I'm sorry, like, I understand the thought of throwing it on the 1 yard line. Let's
Get
psych
out
them
of
out.
there.
Let's psych them out. Like, I get that. And
Not in that situation.
I'm a football coach, but not in that situation.
Uh-uh.
Not when
with
you
that
have the
offensive line.
leading rusher in the NFL
Right.
on your team who's had the most broken tackles in like the past 10 years.
Yeah.
Like you just cannot.
That's game.
You can't ignore those things.
Yeah.
You
And
can't
you're
ignore
up
those
against
things.
Aaron Donald.
The
Floyd.
best D tackle
I mean,
we
like,
may
they're-
ever see.
Their defensive line is solid.
And you brought up super valid points. He gets reckless.
They also
Yeah.
have Jalen Ramsey
And
in their
when
secondary.
you're
He's no
in the
slouch.
middle of $1 billion organization trying to win a Super Bowl, that's what brings the money home. Like they make it.
And I just see there's a lot of key points this season where I feel he made choices that that stand out like that are just like he was way super aggressive
I
and
agree.
didn't need to be. And
But he lets the other people do the coaching and then falls on the sword if it doesn't work out. Which
Yeah.
the whole offense, you're paying Russell Wilson $35 million a year. He should be calling the ball.
He
Like
will.
you were
I'm
saying,
sure
to
he will
piggyback
the
off
next
of your
season
comments,
start
like
doing
you're
that a lot
letting
more.
Russ cook. The first 6 weeks of the year, he was eating it up. MVP, top of the line, and then he stumbled a little bit.
He finished
and
his
they,
book.
Well, no,
he
they,
finished his
they,
cookbook.
they put him back on salads on the
He
line.
ran out of recipes.
Yes,
He
I
was no
know.
longer the head chef.
Yes, I know.
I don't think he was calling plays to start the season.
He wasn't to start, but about game 3 in, Pete let him open up more, and that's about when he started calling more plays. But here's the other thing: Pete took that ability away from him because he started making bad decisions.
Yeah.
He's an amazing quarterback, Seattle. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a Seahawks fan. Russell Wilson is amazing. Russell Wilson is amazing. But I will tell you, he is still inexperienced compared to some players 9 years into his career.
Yeah.
Like, Pete Carroll's been coaching football for 40 years.
Yep.
There's a reason he is the head coach, don't get me wrong. But he has made costly mistakes. And yes, it was good to let Russ cook, but Russ finished his recipe book, and they didn't give anything new. They didn't show new looks.
Yeah.
It was easy to decipher what they were going to do. Double team Metcalf, give a good corner on Lockett, and guess what? Now
Screen
you
pass
can't
in the
pass
flat.
the ball in that offense.
And you got to put that on the
Screen pass in
OC
the
for
flat.
not coming up.
Screen pass in the flat.
Yes, the
Which is a
shot.
constant
Way
thing.
too many times.
Bevel did the same thing. He got the vanilla offense. Whatever's working works, and I don't adjust.
I absolutely agree.
And I hated it, man.
Yeah, you got to keep changing it up, man.
Look, Schottenheimer
So
is
everybody
a
picks up
genius.
on it.
Schottenheimer
He's
is a
inherently
genius.
a
Do not
genius.
misunderstand. But it's about his style, and he's not in the division to run an offense the way he does.
Wherever he goes, he's going to
Playing
work out
against,
well. I'll say that.
I'm going to tell you right now, super overlooked this year, and they showed it at the end of the year. San Francisco's defense. San Francisco's defense is actually amazing.
That's why Robert
3
Sala
of
got
their
the head
starters-
That's why
coaching
he's
job.
gone.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why
they
he got the head
lost
coaching
their
job, man.
Yeah,
defensive
but
coordinator.
three of their starters IR all year.
Yeah.
That changes your entire defense around. Arizona, their defense is a little more lax, but they do know how to put it on the quarterback
Yeah.
sometimes. They
dial
do.
the pressure
And
well.
in a division that plays like that, the Rams, everyone knows about the Rams defense. And when you're in a division
Right.
that plays like that, you need a power run game
Yep.
with a play action pass.
Yep.
Not just let me force the ball downfield to Lockett and Metcalf all game long, and then I'm 6 for 16 at the half with 93 yards passing.
You know how many carries
But those
did
highlight-
Chris Carson have in that last game?
You get the highlight plays is what they're looking for.
Sorry, man.
But that doesn't win you games.
Comparatively,
How many carries did Chris Carson have in that game?
and here's the other
Not that
thing.
many. They
Let's-
went to Carlos Hyde.
Let's shame the
Carlos Hyde
Seahawks a
passed the
little bit.
ball in the flat to fucking Chris Carson.
I'm gonna shame the Seahawks a
done
little
with
bit.
Oh shit.
Every time Carlos Hyde played, he balled.
He did. He did well.
He is an overlooked running back because he's getting older, but he's Fred Taylor-ish.
He
Fred
did,
Taylor, 14 years, 1,000-yard seasons.
When he was
He's
in Kansas
still
City, he
hungry.
looked great
Yeah,
with us,
He's
too.
still a hungry
Yeah,
player.
he wants to prove because
He's
people keep
old.
letting him go. He keeps honestly, he literally gets the shaft. He
Mhm.
goes to Kansas City. Bam, you have Kareem Hunt.
Sorry, bro.
So yeah, like he's young, he's
Went to
explosive.
Houston.
You're not looking for $1 million. Then you go to Houston, and then they sign. What was his name? David
Blue?
Johnson.
Oh yeah, they have blue.
They-
Yeah, before
the
that,
year
yeah,
before
Alfred
Johnson
Blue-
didn't play for them.
Was getting touches.
But
yeah.
Alfred
No,
Blue
it
was
was,
no,
what's his
no,
name?
it wasn't Alfred Blue. It was somebody else was getting all the touches. Devonta Foreman.
Nope. Plays
I should know
Latavius
this.
Murray. When Latavius Murray came
No,
over there
it
and
wasn't
took the
Latavius
job from
Murray.
Murray.
It wasn't Latavius.
You sure about that?
It
No?
was. Hold on.
Who was it?
Too many powwows. I forgot. I should know that. I lived in Houston for the last fucking 12 years.
Shit.
I
Lamar
watched
Miller.
all their games. Yep.
Yep.
There you
Lamar
go.
Miller.
Lamar Miller.
I'm pretty
Okay.
positive it was Lamar Miller. We may
This
need to
guy
look
right
that up
here.
and rewind that.
Put it in the comments.
Yeah.
So,
I'm pretty sure you're right.
and then you get Lamar Miller, who's never been explosive. He honestly doesn't rarely put up a big game. There's never a
No,
lot
he
of
didn't.
yards, just maybe a touchdown or two,
Yeah.
right? Because you put him as a goal line back. And then he comes down there, and Lamar Miller gets all the touches. And then when he
Yeah.
goes in Houston, he shines. He shines. So this year with Chris,
he had a couple of big plays that
because
he made.
he got
Spread
9
throughout the
carries a
season.
game.
Alfred Blue shined that whole season because
Yeah.
Lamar
And
Lamar
Alfred
Miller
Blue
had
is
maybe
terrible.
3-4
Yep.
good games.
And
Where's,
Alfred Blue is
where's
terrible.
Alfred Blue now?
But that's
Exactly.
Blue who?
bam.
Yeah.
That's to my point though.
He got beat
Alfred
he got
Blue
beat the
should
fuck
not
up,
have
though.
been playing. It should have been Hyde. And look, when you're getting 9 carries a game, how do you shine? And then Chris Carson goes out, and yes, Hyde's injured, but Hyde comes back. But you're still
He looked
giving
great when he
carries
came
to
back, man.
Penny, and you're still giving carries to
Penny sat out most of the season.
what's
Yeah,
the other
yeah,
guy that
right.
came in briefly?
Collins came in, and then we had DJ Dallas, which is the rookie
DJ
that they got
Dallas.
drafted, and then Travis Homer
D-
got hurt.
Dallas had a good game.
Dallas
He
is
did. He
solid
had one solid game.
because he's a bruiser.
Yeah.
He's a big back. He's made to punch through the holes, but
I think actually isn't DJ Dallas a little back? Isn't he a speed back?
I think he was. I had him. I picked him up in one of my
Homer's
fantasy
the
leagues,
speed
and I ran him one
I
time.
thought Penny was the speed guy.
well, he's the finesse guy.
Well, he's injured. We never,
Fucking
never-
so many labels.
he-
We got a finesse guy.
he
we got a
never
speed
sees the
guy,
field
we got a
anyway.
Homer's
backup
like that
guy,
JD McKissick.
we got a
Gotcha.
fucking hand job guy.
I just think when
No.
but to my
That's your
point,
job description. You shouldn't be anywhere near the team.
to my point though, you literally could have a 1-2 punch in Seattle. You don't have to throw it all on
Yeah,
Russ's shoulders.
absolutely.
And Russ's stats, I mean, he might have kept up with Aaron Rodgers and Pat Mahomes had you let Russ cook with a double-headed run attack.
Well, that either give him a fucking offensive line. That would be fucking.
His
super
problem
beneficial.
is there's no middle of the field
It's hard to do.
utilized because he can't see over the line
This boy's a
unless he sees a matchup, which DK Metcalf is the only guy that he can see his
I'm
hand.
sorry, I
That's
feel
why
like that's,
Jimmy
He's like
Graham
8
was a
feet
waste
tall.
here.
I feel like that's an excuse though. Drew
It
Brees
is.
is 5'10",
Everything's
and
Yeah.
Drew
deep.
Brees is
Drew
the
Brees.
most accurate passer. In
Where was
NFL.
Jimmy Graham going? Jimmy
Yeah,
Graham was
Drew
going
Brees also
straight.
has the Harry
Everything's
Potter magic, though.
downfield.
He's a short pass specialist, actually. People don't realize that. Brees
Now.
doesn't throw the deep ball very
He
often.
used to though.
He
He used to let that fucking thing fly,
He used
bro.
to let it fly. But comparatively, say you throw 40 passes in a game,
Well, he's like
you let
80,
it fly
and
10 times compared to 30 short
he-
passes.
Absolutely, yeah.
But he
That's
was
the same
good
thing
at-
with Brady did the same thing. That everybody did that at the end of the day because you can't
As you
chuck
get
that
older,
shit so
it
accurately.
gets harder to chuck the ball like that.
Yeah,
It gets harder to chuck the ball like that.
for sure.
So before we run out of time, this is a great thing. We should actually start a whole just football podcast, which maybe next season. It's in the works, but we're gonna go over the games on Saturday and Sunday and make our picks before we run out of time here. So, not to cut you short.
No, no,
I think
no.
We're having a great discussion. I like
Absolutely.
it. So Saturday's games
It's like
start
watching
off
ESPN.
the Rams
I gotta
at Green Bay. I'm going Green Bay.
I'm going Green Bay as well.
Green Bay.
The Rams and Green Bay. At
The
Green
Rams
Bay.
and Green Bay.
I know who you're picking.
You know what? You know what? We're gonna ride the wave. I'm picking the Rams.
Woo!
I'm picking the Rams.
I'm,
Maybe
I'm
they
not
can,
gonna lie.
They can do it
I'm
twice.
biased. I'm
They
biased
can
in
do it.
this
They can
decision.
do it twice.
I'm biased in this decision, but I am going to pick the Packers, and I'm not going to do it from a biased standpoint. I just feel like this past 6 weeks, with the way the Packers defense went from 22nd to 6th,
Pretty nice
and the way the offense has been almost unstoppable all game long,
all year, dude.
that I feel as if the younger coach just by a year or two might take this W because I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed with our head coach.
I'm picking the Rams
Over
just
these
because
past two
I'm
seasons.
booking the Rams and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, so that way
The
Chiefs
Rams
can beat 'em.
elevated a practice squad quarterback, so
That's also dangerous.
I'm still no. Green Bay is just dominated. I think that they just
If they can keep playing at the level they played at these past 6 weeks,
right.
they're going to be really
If they
hard
have
to
no
be
rust,
stopped,
Yeah.
even by the Chiefs. Honestly,
That's what I'm saying. I think it's going to be Green Bay and Kansas City in the Super Bowl.
What else we got?
what's the next
so
one?
the night game we got Baltimore at Buffalo.
I'm going Baltimore on that one.
Buffalo's just rolling, man.
Yep.
I'm picking Buffalo.
So I'm
Baltimore.
going
I'm gonna
Baltimore.
let Buffalo go into the next round and then they'll choke like they did against Houston.
I feel like Buffalo is
It'll be
something
like
to
the Jim
prove
Kelly
still.
years all over again.
No, Buffalo has
Shit.
something to prove still, and I feel like those years have haunted them.
And all those tables that their fans have broken, the ghosts of those tables are coming.
I'll be honest, I picked Buffalo to win last week,
Me too.
but the way they manhandled
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
them, I didn't think that
Did you
was
wash
gonna
your
happen.
hands?
A dominant 2-touchdown win, maybe 3,
So
but to go off the way they did, that was some Cleveland Brown shit.
Enjoy it.
Speaking of the Cleveland Browns, so
Hey,
the Sunday morning or afternoon game is
Super.
Cleveland at Kansas City. I don't see Cleveland handling Kansas City like they did Pittsburgh.
I don't see it happening. either.
Pittsburgh's got, or
Let me give you
Kansas
a-
City.
I
too
see
many
Patrick
different angles of
Mahomes
defense,
squeezing a whole bunch of
he's got
ketchup
too
on the
many
Cleveland Browns and
weapons.
eating that motherfucking ass for dinner.
Kansas City only has one loss this year, and there's
2 losses. We lost to that stupid ass Chargers in the third.
oh, that's right, the throwaway
Yeah,
game.
throwaway game against the Chargers,
Which
and
I
we
put on-
always
I put on-
bless the Raiders
I
with
bet on
one
the
just to
Chargers,
keep their
so
hopes
it
alive.
worked out in my
Let me
favor.
tell you
'cause
why
knew
I
we were
think
gonna
the
sit
Chiefs are
people.
going to win this one. I got a pretty solid thought path on this one. We would have kicked the shit out of
I
Pittsburgh,
have
right?
3. Can I get my 3 reasons why the Chiefs are going to win?
I got 2 of them.
Other than
Pat,
Vegas has them
Trick,
by 9.5.
Mahomes.
That was 5.
Yeah, he's
No,
actually my
Pat,
second
Trick,
reason.
Mahomes. That's 3.
I know, but yeah, you know.
Could have gone the Rock. I got
OBJ
One
was
word,
out there
5
talking
syllables.
shit on Twitter, and fucking
No, that's three
Patrick Mahomes
things.
liked it.
Patrick
So
Mahomes.
it's like, oh boy, you just motivated the man to come out there and hurt you. So I feel he's going to take him behind the woodshed and introduce him to that paddle.
What do you
Mhm.
think?
I'm fucking high, so I don't give a shit.
All right.
Same as last week, man.
Cleveland against Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Or it's Progressive versus State
Kansas City
Farm,
in the clean
depending
sweep.
on what commercials you're
You
in.
know, Kansas City.
Okay, people are going to be pissed at me.
Oh, don't
Oh,
start.
man.
All right, guys, that's all we got for
I'm
football this
lightly-
week.
I'm
Thanks for
lightly,
stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by. I'll
I'm
catch y'all next
lightly an
time.
undercover Chiefs fan. I'm lightly an undercover Chiefs fan.
Nice save.
If I have to cheer for another team and it's not the Packers, I really like Andy Reid and the Chiefs. Like, I love Andy Reid. He's one of my favorite head coaches.
All right, so Rob's picking the
If
Chiefs.
Cleveland rides the wave they're on, they're going to be a challenge. And just because I need to try to pick one upset, I'm going to go with Cleveland.
Ooh.
That's
That's
it.
solid. That's solid.
All right, so this is the
Hey,
last
see
time
you
you'll see
win.
Rob on the podcast.
Hey,
It's a
see,
pleasure. Make sure
Hey,
you
probably will
comment
win.
all your memories of him. This will be the last time he'll be joining us.
Yeah,
He's
Down in
like,
the
I just
comments.
changed his name back to Mark.
Yep. This is Mark, everybody.
Mark Joe.
It's my personal assistant. He'll be fetching us swishers for the rest of the tenure.
I'll probably supply full blunts, though, not like his.
And in the Sunday night game, the battle
Skip.
of the 2 probably close to retiring quarterbacks. You got
The battle
Tampa
of the
Bay.
grandpas.
versus New Orleans.
Where's this game at?
It's in New Orleans.
Ooh.
In a dome with no fans.
New Orleans.
Damn
Yeah.
right, Big Daddy Breeze about to spring that dick on him.
Yeah, Big Daddy
Sorry.
Breeze
The
about to
NFL
beat
is.
it down,
I
boy.
still think the NFL is rigged, so Tom Brady is going to move on one more game.
Nope.
Not a chance, brah.
Can we do a segment on
My
that?
advice to
'Cause
Tom
I
Brady
I
would
would
be
love to do
grease
a
up.
segment on
Because
this.
Drew Brees
Let's do
about
it,
to get up
bro.
in
And
there.
break down all the things, especially
Yeah.
last weekend with all the bad fucking calls. We got to go to New York. Oh wait, no, that wasn't a fumble. We all saw it was a fucking fumble.
Bad calls or not, that game was decided.
No, there was bad calls in all 3 games, and I was like, wait, what goes on the rest of the season with the games that we're not watching? And it probably happens all throughout, but it's becoming more and more blatantly obvious because we're all aware to it now,
Yeah.
and we're all looking for it.
Well, it's because they have like a unionized group of referees, so we can't get rid of them.
A lot of
Even if
people
we
will
wanted
say
to, we
it's
couldn't.
because there's a team in Vegas.
We're-
And,
Yeah, money.
There's a team in Vegas?
well, yeah, the Big 12.
That's why up until now, the entire all the owners and everybody involved in the
Vegas?
NFL were like, no, this is absolutely not going to happen. We cannot put a team
And
in
revenue's
Vegas.
down because you
It
don't
will
have crowds
be a
in the
detriment
stands, so
to the
they need
integrity
to
of the sport.
make more money.
I will say this. My take would be that I want New Orleans to win, period. I'm not a Tom Brady fan. He's the GOAT. I'll admit it. What he's done, regardless, what he's done is almost unaccomplishable.
Yeah.
But New Orleans, with that defense right now and that offense starting to click again, they're looking really
Everybody coming
dangerous.
back from COVID.
Everybody coming back
They'll
from
have all
COVID.
running backs, so.
Nope.
Michael
New Orleans
fucking
going to take
Thomas.
this game 27-24.
Michael Thomas had his
Okay, right now.
one touchdown this year.
27-24.
a game
New
of this year.
Right, and it was just
I say
last week.
38
That was
is
his
the
first
last
touchdown of the year.
I say
Is it the last game
38-35.
yet? Is it the last game?
38-35.
38-35 New Orleans.
I think it's going to be in the 40s.
I think so, because you already knocked on the.
I don't know.
It's
I
not
don't
gonna-
think. I don't
yeah,
think that
it's
New
going
Orleans
Jersey.
defense has given up over 35 all year.
Oh,
No, I think New Orleans is going to score.
But we ran a
some
little
40s.
long.
I got New Orleans all day on that. Alvin Kamara's going to fucking destroy people. Alvin Kamara is super sexy.
And now Breeze has got a couple games back under his belt and some practices. He's feeling all the way better probably.
Yeah.
It's going to be a dangerous
Made all
matchup.
fragile.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go.
38-35 New Orleans.
You can't go any more playoff experience than the two of them motherfuckers. Like shit. That's
Sponsored by Geritol.
I'm still next week. It'll be Brady versus AA Ron.
I'm hoping.
Speaking
I
of
feel like
fucking
the Packers have
next
something
week,
to show them after the first
yeah.
matchup.
I got Green Bay, New Orleans in the championship there, and Kansas City. And
hey.
But you
you're
heard it
getting-
here.
You're getting ahead of yourself.
That's all of our picks, and
Well, that's one of the teams
that's
I can
football for week 10. Thanks
Like,
for stopping by.
subscribe,
Subscribe.
Check
all that
us
stuff.
out next
you know.
week, everyone.
You know all that stuff. Check us out on Facebook.
pick. Don't eat hot chips.
No, eat the hot chips, but film it.
Later.
All right. So, you see me talking. You know what time it is. Powow the week, baby.
Powow.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Episode 10, boy.
Even though we've been smoking hard this episode already.
Oh, yeah. Double digits still. It's a special episode. Double digits.
I
Right?
should have picked it up.
Episode 2.
You said we were smoking hard. Where's my lighter?
Oh, snap. I got your lighter right here.
Oh shit.
We're going double dragon this.
That was a great game.
It was.
Double Dragons was awesome.
1 and 2 were both amazing.
So what are we smoking this week on
So
the
this
Powow?
week is brought to us by the Slurricane.
Oh shit.
And this one is from Root Down. And Slurricane is fucking indica. I went to my dude. He was like, what's up, bro? So what's up, bro? I need something that's really sticky. I need something that smells bomb as shit. And I need something that's gonna put people on their ass. He brought me 3 different kinds. And I was like, alright. I looked at them. Slurricane. I like the name of that. Sounds good.
He slurred it. That's how you know.
He slurred it? Yeah. Slurricane.
He's already high too because he's not even looking at the hard camera. He says,
I know, right? Oh, yeah, you gotta show it to the hard camera.
Sorry, I gotta call my boy out real quick.
Yeah. Anyways,
If you didn't know, I'm the producer.
yeah. Shout out to Rich Producer. But yeah, Slurricane. According to the description on the back of this thing, it says it's supposed to have a relaxed and euphoric and happy feeling. I don't know about you guys. I feel all that shit. So shout out to Slurricane, doing your job.
I'm super relaxed and I didn't even smoke any of it.
Right? Exactly. Exactly. It's good for contact and all that
It's
shit.
got a little bit of power.
So what's
It's
this?
got a whole lot of pop.
What's this other one?
So this is what I'm smoking on is Lottie Dottie by Platinum Reserve. Nice and sticky and stinky. The more the weed smells like shit, the better it is.
Yep,
Yeah, I'm
exactly.
right.
If it smells like somebody shit in a bowl of cereal, I'm trying to smoke.
You
on
know
that.
the weed was good when you poop tomorrow and it smells like the pot you smoked the night before.
I don't know about all that.
Damn, that's some crazy weed.
I don't know about that.
who would do
All
I've
my,
had that
all my
happen.
poops.
You've had that happen,
Yeah,
see?
yeah.
Look, if you smoked enough pot, you know you've had that happen. Like,
Okay.
damn, that smells terrible, but do I
I'd smoke that shit.
smell MK Ultra in there?
No,
I'd smoke that fucking
I smoke weed.
Labrador.
There's
I have
always
no
weed in
idea.
the air around me, so That's what we call
Not to jump in, but Daniel's gonna wish that his morning poop smelled like weed.
These morning poops are gonna feel like fire and they're gonna smell like death.
It's gonna be
I can
like
tell you that right
Manny
now.
Pacquiao's in there beating up on his anus.
Ah,
So,
Thank you guys. Really appreciate
Speaking
the
of-
opportunity
speaking
I was
of anuses-
granted here today.
I mean, your shit's gonna be
Speaking
super
of
black.
anuses-
So
Die.
don't be scared when your shit's black. So.
I'm not
Yeah.
scared of black shit,
Wow.
bro.
wow. I'm not gonna use that segue. I see you looking at me. I'm not gonna use that segue. Alright.
You really should have.
Oh, no, I'm not. That's not cool, bro. That's not cool at all. You know
That's
what's not, what else is not cool?
what?
I'm looking at this.
Tell
fool
us.
about
You're
not
going
s-
with anus.
No, I was thinking about this bastard not showing
going
up for
in.
work. Oh, wow, what?
Double barrel,
dragons?
son.
Yeah, I knew it
Oh,
was
so
gonna
that
happen.
means you guys cross streams and somebody passed the wrong direction.
No,
Nope.
we didn't.
No, both at the
That
same
one's
time.
going him.
Both
It
at the
made
same
it
time.
around,
It's the only
see?
way.
It made it around. One's gonna come all the way over here, and it is the
That one's going
The
down.
bigger one.
longer one.
Yeah, that one goes
I roll mine in hemp wraps. I don't use swishers anymore. And I know why, 'cause that shit is burning my throat right now.
Oh, yeah, the Swisher.
Haven't smoked out of a swisher in forever.
I don't give a fuck.
Just
I
taking
like
it up a notch.
This Swisher gang all day.
Had you dropped the tone on that a little bit more, it would have been more believable.
That's what you sound like in my head.
That's cool. I'm cool with that. I am.
What do you guys think? Put it in the comments.
You know why?
What's his impression?
Sounding
really
like
good?
that, he remembers
Does he need to
everything.
bring
I
it
say.
up? What's the levels?
Right.
I can't be like, you didn't hear that? No, you recited it back to me in that voice. I know you heard
You're a horrible
Yeah.
teammate.
it.
I'm gonna say that.
I'm actually an amazing teammate.
You're a horrible
He
teammate.
said, "Shout out to
We've
my
talked
wife."
about this.
You're a horrible teammate.
I can throw the alley
You're a
oops,
horrible
but it's not up for
teammate
me to
with a
finish the
fucking
dunk.
god complex. You sound a lot like Kyrie Irving and James Harden.
Oh, please don't do that. I would show up to my basketball games
What?
and
Like
play
Kyrie's.
defense.
No, I love the
And I
shoes.
left the tag
I love
on
the
there.
shoes. Actually,
I
for
left
the
the
sake
tag on those just because of your comment.
I
the other day.
should have wore the Hardens actually because I got some Hardens at home. They're like biohazard. They're awesome. I'll wear them next
Hey,
week.
Hard.
Actually,
I'll
they
tell you
match
right
these
now.
Shoes. They match
Yeah.
this outfit. I should have worn them this week, but whatever. I'll wear
Are
them
they
next week.
the,
if I was
fat
Kyrie, I'd
Hardens
show
or
up to
what?
my games, and if I was James Harden, I'd play
Got those fat
defense.
Hardens? Which Hardens you got?
Oh no, not the fat boy Hardens. Back when he actually was a good teammate and played.
Oh,
Never
is that
played
the lead-in?
defense, though.
No, he didn't play defense.
Never played defense. Not a day of his life.
Like
He did last season, man. Remember in the playoffs?
James Harden would no shout out, but shout out to
You mean
James
when they
Harden.
lost?
Super dick move.
He had one play where I was.
Super dick move.
Excuse me.
Completely destroyed the team that he helped build. Twice.
They hold the whole everything in that team destroyed that team.
Wow, it was James
Like-
Harden, bro. It was James
No,
Harden. I'm
Blame the
convinced.
fucking coach. The coach got the team he wanted, built it exactly how he wanted, got everything he wanted, and then dipped.
Oh, the first problem with Houston was
That wasn't the team that the coach wanted. That was the team that James Harden wanted.
You're the team James Harden wanted.
And then Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie.
Don't even get me started on
Kyrie, I don't play NBA basketball.
Exactly.
Yeah, he
Kyrie,
quit,
I don't
bro.
play NBA basketball. They
He quit
don't
when he
pay
was in
$33
Boston.
million
Yeah.
a year to play NBA
No, he quit
basketball.
when he was in Cleveland.
Still has his own shoe.
That's why he went to Boston and fucked off.
You got people
Yeah,
shitting
probably.
on people that
You're right.
fuck with crystals and everything else and healing stones and all that shit. I wear Tiger's Eye. People looking at me crooked and shit because Kyrie Irving is a piece of shit and doesn't want to go do his job.
Yo, your eyes are closed right
My eyes are open, bro.
No,
I'm looking
he's
at everything
focused.
right now. I'm
The third
focused. I'm locked in.
The third
My
eye
third
is
eye is
open.
open.
Whoa.
It's
Hey,
telling
look,
me
it
that
came to
Kyrie
the
Irving
ends.
is full of
now.
shit.
Came to the end
Whoa.
twice.
You did that way too chill. You was like, hey, check it out. I put both of them in my mouth, bro.
I mean, I wasn't gonna go all the way there, but yeah, sure, I can do once at the same time.
Wow.
That's a pow pow. Wow.
Wow.
That's a pow pow wow.
No, we're not pow pow and pow wow.
I feel like it was a pow pow wow.
No,
Pow, pow, wow.
no.
Don't even know what that means.
We're not doing
I
New
feel
thing.
a lot of friction coming from D right now.
This is not cool. You
From
guys,
the chief. The
you
chief
guys are
is.
fucking up my shit.
I love
You
him.
guys
His
my
beard
fans,
is
bro.
beautiful. Look at that face. It's gorgeous.
I need a headdress. We need to sponsor a headdress.
The fruit one.
Yeah, we need to set up a Patreon or something.
Like, just like buds in it?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
Like,
Like
yeah,
bananas.
Is that a chiquita banana?
Not even that.
No,
It
just
doesn't have to be the
leaves.
leaves. It can
Yeah.
just be
Big
stems.
giant
It can just be the giant stems.
It better not be a dole banana.
Oh, hell no. That shit's too dull.
It's
Hey,
happening.
what if you had a throne made out of stalks, kind of like Game of Thrones?
I like
that would be
just,
shit.
that would be cool.
Picture would be those soldiers.
So instead of it's the
You'd have a
Iron
throne
Throne, it's
made
the
out of
Green
soldiers.
Throne. Like
Damn right.
the Green Throne.
Damn right.
I like that. Okay, this
So
one is
it-
going to me, and
They're
this
going.
one's
They're
all the
both
way over
going
to this
back this
gentleman.
way.
Sweet. Thank you, sir.
What's your favorite? What's your guys' favorite way to smoke?
Where we don't talk about James Harden anymore
Because
because he got fat eating KFC.
Yeah.
No, he
Hey,
got.
when's the last time you
He
guys took
got. He got
knife
fat eating fucking shrimp and shit at the strip club.
a long time
Oh
ago.
When's
shit!
the last time
You
people
say
took
eating
knife
at the strip club?
Last time I took knife hits.
Eating at the strip club.
Fuck. Last time I took knife hits.
Knife
ago.
hits. Holy
Oh, that's
shit!
been a
Yeah,
long
actually,
time.
you know what?
You just brought me back years.
Here we go.
That's why I
Here we
threw that
go,
out there.
folks. Next week, I'm gonna get a little stove, and we're gonna find one of those little fucking.
I have a
Fucking-
I have a
I'm
portable
down.
stove.
I don't know.
Hooters?
Let's
I
do
don't
it.
know if the visual
We're
of
gonna-
knife hits ages very well in 2020.
Dude, people
I don't
will
give
be
a fuck,
their
dude.
minds will be.
I
blown.
feel like I have to pull through with that though.
We're gonna educate some
That made a
young
lot of
minds on
sense.
knifers. We're doing it.
No, I feel like
the,
they'll be
the
frowned
optics
upon.
of that,
Yeah.
especially in a video,
The first thing you
where
see is
people
us,
can stop it and screenshot it. I don't know if that works.
and then the first thing we do is
I don't
put
know.
down a
I don't know if
stove.
taking knife hits on camera works.
Okay.
You
Okay.
go to
I mean,
total
if-
different
hey,
route.
I mean,
Yeah.
You snap that and crop it the right way and
Lit-
zoom in.
But that's
and
the
We're
good
you know
part.
what I
cooking
mean?
fucking rock all of a sudden.
Exactly.
We can totally do that. Like, we
Listen
got the
to me
flour
now.
out, and we get a bunch of shit out there.
And then we
like,
just take knife hits. Then we just
Next
take knife hits.
Yeah.
Stop being a bitch and fucking hit it. Come
Yeah.
on,
Fuck
bro.
it.
we were like, wait, I turned in for something
who
different. I
gives a
saw the
shit what people
flour.
think? We'll just fucking do whatever we want. We'll make it look like a fucking crack lab. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, that's all we need is our loyal fucking viewers
Right.
sitting there watching our videos.
All
and
62
their
of
loved
you
ones
guys.
walking to the
All
room and shit.
All
like,
62
yeah.
of you guys.
Shout
Love
out,
it.
shout out by
Shout-
the way. Shout out by the way to my homeboy Joe who put me up on the Slurricane. Joe Bang. Fucking shout out to
Woo.
you.
Oh, shit.
Y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
He fucking put us up on the Slurricane. That's the last thing we need is next week us sitting here fucking taking knife hits and shit on a little mini
All right,
stove.
how about this? So let's.
What is people
So,
walking?
How about this? How about
Yo,
this?
what the fuck are you watching, bro?
When's the last time you took a gravity?
There we go. Gravity's.
Oh god, you're still taking me back.
I
years.
haven't.
That's, well, you know
A
what it is.
gravity?
Stove.
Pretty
You
much
get
for the past 5 years,
It's
all I've used
like-
is.
a 3 liter in a
2004.
pitcher.
2004 was
Yeah.
the last time I took a gravity.
So you had probably
Oh,
in my
damn.
house.
Mine was
Woo.
probably 2006-ish.
Damn, bro, that was before you stopped watching wrestling.
Yeah, real shit. Like,
Damn.
We're gonna educate some kids on like, fuck,
yeah.
man, like
I mean,
making a
back
loan.
to what I was saying. My favorite fucking way to smoke is with blunts. Like,
Come here,
ever
pal.
since I started smoking blunts, which was back in 2004, 2005, somewhere around there,
Are you
when
violent?
I learned how to roll blunts. Since then, I just roll some
Yeah,
shit
some
up.
cats people.
It's way more
Winnie.
convenient. I can take it anywhere I want to, and we can get a popper at any time, any place.
Yeah, I love her.
So,
The fun of filling up a bathtub and then taking one of those Corrigan fucking water bottles.
You don't need to fill it back up.
Cut
You
it.
just get a 40-gallon bucket. That's
Or
what
I
we used to
can
do
go-
right in
or-
the middle of my living room.
or I can go to the store and get a swisher.
We just take a cooler.
Or a
edition.
hemp wrap.
A cooler and
Or
a
a
3
backwoods.
liter.
Shout out to Backwoods.
Shout out to
Boy,
cancer.
But y'all youngins out there don't know how to smoke tough.
No.
man,
definitely not.
I'ma go get a
honestly,
wrap.
I am putting out the challenge right now. I will outsmoke anybody.
Negative.
See
prob-
me, bro.
Y'all probably
I
don't
wanna
even
see
know
me.
how to turn it.
Negative.
I'll
on.
smoke anybody.
Yeah, if you smoke your little ass
Yeah.
blunts that have no pot in them.
Okay, well there you go. There's the challenge. You go ahead and roll me up what you call some blunts, and I will smoke them all to the face.
No,
and I will
you're just
outsmoke
robbing me then. How's that a challenge? Hey, I'm just
I
gonna
just
smoke
said
all
I'll
your
smoke
pot.
anybody.
I'm gonna smoke all your pot. Hey,
Legit,
roll up your
people
pot
peeking
and let me
their head
smoke
out
it.
around the corner
And then
shit
that's
on
how we'll
camera.
tell if I can smoke.
I'll
more.
tell you what.
Deal.
We'll have a contest.
Yo,
You smoke all your weed with me,
Just-
and I win.
he just lightly tried to rob me on the show. Did you guys see that? He like lightly
Bro.
suggested, yo, you
Dude,
roll
when I
your
was in
pot up, I'll
Vegas,
smoke
I had
it.
to
And then I
educate
smoke more
somebody
weed.
on how to smoke out of a pop can. Because they got weed and they're like, well, I don't have anything to smoke it out
Just
of. I was
roll
like,
it
you
up,
have a
bro.
beer in your hand.
I'm
roll
with
something
that.
up.
See, we agree
What are
there.
you talking
Just
about?
roll-
It's
roll
like,
it up.
crumple up,
Bro.
bro.
Roll
I
it
fucking
up.
need
If we
somebody
can't
to
roll
crack.
something up, then we can't smoke. Like real shit.
This guy warns
We
people
need to
about
roll.
me.
We need to roll a
I
blunt.
was fine,
or we need to
and then he
have a
came
bong or
over and
something.
he smoked like 5 to 8 blunts with me, and that was it. I was naked in the front yard.
Yeah.
Naked in the front yard. I ain't never been naked in the front yard.
There was alcohol involved as
I
well.
ain't never been naked in the front
That's
yard.
like 2
of my
birthdays
alcohol
ago.
either.
Yeah, I was
I mean,
like,
If you see me naked anywhere outside of a bedroom, like don't. No, I'm off something different.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, no. And don't approach me, bro.
you want
It's probably that Sherm.
No, I don't fuck with that shit
No.
either.
I mean, if
Yeah,
you
that's
make
just too wild.
if you tell people not to approach you, it's probably something.
I'm probably like on acid or some shit.
God damn.
Like shrooms or something.
Still,
Somebody's dosed me. I didn't take
You're
that
naked.
shit willingly.
I've done some crazy shit.
I smoke blunts.
I've done a lot of crazy shit on shrooms, but never any nakedness.
Me either.
Usually
Me
my
either. That's what I'm
clothes are
saying.
completely
I've
fucking
never
destroyed.
had that happen. So if you see me outside,
I don't think there
of the
was
bedroom
any
somewhere,
drug
He's like,
I'm on some
if
shit,
the
and
big
I'm just
toe
not
is
gonna
out.
watch it. This fucking beer, whatever you gave me, this fucking Rainy Days Disturbing the Peace IPA.
This should have been the beer of the week.
This is actually
No
really
offense
fucking
to that
good.
beer,
This
so
is
good.
this is another IPA that's really good.
It was very
And I like
good.
the name of it, Disturbing
got
the
another one?
Peace.
This
That
is a
motherfucker
sponsor.
doesn't
Disturbing the
look good.
peace.
Disturbing the Peace.
I like it.
Wasn't that Ludacris's group?
Yep.
Yeah. And all those guys.
Now, did they have a
didn't
group
get famous?
name?
What Ludacris did?
Did it have a group name or was it just Ludacris?
happened.
I think that's
What
the name
funny
of
how
his
that
album.
happened?
Yeah,
This guy.
I don't.
That's
so
what
it
happens
wasn't
when
a
you're
whole
the
group?
when
Yeah,
you
it
sign
wasn't
to
a
a
whole
record label where the CEO is also their number one rapper.
Hey, you got him rich.
There's a lot of other examples of that, but
He
we're
doesn't
not
have
going
to make
to
them
talk
rich.
about those people.
He
It's
didn't have to
basically
make them
every
rich, though.
record label,
Yeah.
Like,
independent
No,
record
not every
label.
record label. If your record label is ran by an old Jewish white guy, you're doing pretty good for yourself. If your record label is run by a rapper, you should probably go find an old Jewish white guy for the record label.
Strange. Music.
What? Did you have something in your throat? Oh, it sounded like you coughed or something. Had something in your throat. I didn't think we were going to drop names.
The
Yeah, we can go
awkward-
ahead and drop that name.
the awkward
You wanna say it
in
again?
the show.
Straight. No, you have to do it at the end of.
Oh, yeah, at the end of the things. Oh, yeah, that's right.
But it works for all those underground. I mean, look at Psychopathic, Magic Ninja Records, all that stuff.
So,
But
Bull
most of you
Selby-
guys don't even know who
What?
I'm talking about. Like, you guys don't. You guys don't get what I'm saying. Because you haven't opened
No,
your
we
third
don't
eye.
understand.
The third eye hasn't opened.
I can't hear anything. The weed is too loud.
I'm not.
Yeah, that shit
Somebody
is-
tell me
That's
now.
the beauty of the powwow.
Yeah.
You mean the Pow Pow Wow?
End of the powwow.
The
Right?
pow 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 pow.
Pow.
So
Look at the camera.
Wow.
Look at the-
I'm gonna roll up some
Did
more.
we
We're gonna
squash?
Hurricane.
Did we squash the thing with James?
I'm
Harden?
ready for 10 more blunts.
Did we squash the thing with James
I
Harden?
didn't learn anything. I was trying to learn some shit.
I don't know.
Okay.
Hopefully James Harden doesn't destroy this fucking team too.
So, the Lakers are dominating right now, so the NBA built another super team. That's all. Okay.
Right.
They do that every
Game
year,
over.
right?
But here's the thing is,
They're all
this team doesn't
defense.
play defense
Yeah,
at
well,
all, so...
Which is
Lakers
shitty
in
because
five.
the NBA used to be
And on that-
more
Yeah,
than
we're
one
not pounding
super
on that.
team.
Ah! He said, "Peace."
A few moments later.
What up, y'all? Welcome back. Episode 10 of the Amateur Extreme Entertainment Podcast. This week on the show, we are going to be talking about your favorite superstar. I mean, it's always the question that everybody always asks online, and it's always very versatile. I mean, everybody, companies and this and that. I personally, it's changed over many, many times. Personally, who I like currently, I have probably top 3, but I'm only going to share my top 1, just like everybody else is going to do today. I think I'll start off with the new man himself.
Gotta give it to The Rock for me. I'm just a huge fan. Just what he's done, not just for the sport of wrestling, what his entire family has done for the sport of wrestling. Like, he's got tons of wrestlers in his family, and he's making his family rich from it.
Oh, yeah.
They're appearing in his movies. He's given people that he's known for years that aren't even his family opportunities to have their own shows. I mean, just not just as a wrestler, but even where he's come from acting. Like, he's actually a decent actor nowadays. He has moments where it's corny like everyone else, but like from where he was from Scorpion King to now, Scorpion King he didn't have lines in that fucking movie because he was so good.
Oh, he was acting when he was wrestling at
Yeah.
the same time. That's the promos.
Yeah,
You know.
I mean, but that's wrestling. Though wrestling's acting, so he took that cheesy transition, and it's a sport. No, it's 100% sport. You're active the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
A 45-minute match, bro. I'm tired after wrestling for 3 minutes. Like,
Right, and you know nobody can fake a fucking 10-foot drop on
yeah,
a fucking.
you're still hell
You know,
athletic.
that's what I'm saying. There's certain aspects.
Adrenaline is a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
The little guy, Eddie Guerrero, right? The guy that wore the mask?
Rey Mysterio.
No,
Rey Mysterio, sorry.
Yeah.
Ed Guerrero was the guy who passed away.
Yep.
Right? Ed Guerrero is the guy who
You
passed
need
away.
to
My
see
bad.
Mark again.
Oh. So anyway, Rey
Mark,
Mysterio.
everybody, this is a new name. Tag him in the
Rey
fucking
Mysterio,
comments.
just athleticism he shows between the ropes, his acrobatics, like.
Right.
I mean, it's not like you're like delivering sweet chin music, you're just kicking somebody in the face.
And I like that you brought up The Rock because you know the thing I think about The Rock is he honestly is a great person. You know, a lot of that stuff comes through. You know, this
Rock
year.
needs to run for president.
Yes, I completely 100% believe in that. The Rock should run for president.
He'd win.
And the thing is,
I'd go
is
for him.
I,
Rock and Sock connection.
you know,
Right.
he this is the first year he's ever like
Vice
taken a
president.
political output too, and that's kind of what it, you know. It's funny when you brought up being president. I think he's a perfect candidate. I think he's somebody that came from nothing, came to this point, worked a fucking hard job where you got paid nothing to go from here to here to here to, you know what I mean? He's the on it. He is that. He's that image.
The rest of
Yeah.
the world would just want the photo ops of hanging out with The Rock and
Right.
taking
Exactly.
pictures with
But
him.
he would be concentrated on
I
making
agree.
change, and that's the passionate thing. He would use that to his advantage.
Humanitarian.
Yeah, he is
Somebody who cares about other people.
100%.
How everybody should actually in the world fucking
100%.
act. Like what they
Right.
are.
Exactly. You know, even when he turned
Just,
around,
just imagine like the 13-year-old prince in like the Middle
I
East. He's like on some
honestly,
power trip, then he's gonna fuck with everybody in the world, and President
I
Rock
honestly
shows
think-
up.
President Rock. Yo, if I have to say this real quick, if The Rock takes over as president, I do invoke that America gets to fight any other country's leader to become ruler
Exactly.
of that country.
Exactly.
in a steel cage.
Yeah,
It's-
it's
it's, the president of Turkey was talking shit on Twitter. Is it? Hold on a second. Air Force One. But The Rock shows up and shit.
Right.
He's like, "Yo,
Who's
what the fuck you say about America on Twitter, bro?"
he walks up and he just holds an American flag over his head. And he's just like,
He comes out like Hacksaw Jim
Motherfucker. Oh,
Duggan.
yeah.
Right.
Just like Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan needs to be in the presidential candidate.
That
the
walk he
presidential
used to do when he
cabinet
flew
whenever
it?
The Rock takes over as president.
Why not just have a actual war games? You know, the ring. Steel cage.
Secretary, what is it?
Everybody
Secretary
would
of
jump
the
on
Everybody
Homeland?
from all over the world.
America would get
Secretary of
jumped.
the
They saw
Homeland
Rock
or
in
whatever
that.
the hell it is.
I mean, you
Make
can't
that
you
Hacksaw
can't
Jim
trust
Duggan.
Putin. He's a fucking heel.
and all right. So what about you, D?
I'm
What?
gonna go with Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
There you
I
go.
met
Really?
Hacksaw Jim Duggan
That's
in real
dope.
life.
That's
And
dope.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan is honestly, I can say, an awesome fucking person.
There you go.
Like I watched him as a kid growing up. Did the fucking whole
Oh.
fucking USA and all that shit with the fucking shoulder block. Like, he's fucking classic 80s wrestling, dude.
And then
you
he hit
can't
that
get no
guy
better
with-
than that. You know
He's
what
2x4 and it folded.
Yeah, the
because
two
it was
by- the-
fake.
I mean? Man,
That's what we-
Hacksaw Jim Duggan hit some people with some real motherfucking
Yes.
2x4s. All right, I'm
And
not
then
gonna
he-
I'm not gonna.
He went
I'm
to
not gonna
TNA and they
subscribe to
ruined
that
it.
slander
Yeah.
over there. You're not
TNA
gonna
ruined
slander
it.
the good name of Hacksaw Jim
Jesus
Duggan,
Christ,
and you're not gonna fucking do
Jim
all that.
Duggan.
Jim Duggan, shut up. All right, I've been drinking beers and I've been smoking a lot, so kiss my ass.
Jim Duggan.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan,
There we are.
a great American person, a great American hero.
A thumbs up.
Ho!
Oh.
Ho! That was a good one.
That's the easy one for me, man. It's Stone Cold, obviously, man. That's way too easy. My whole life growing up, it was that dude coming out, whipping the shit out of everybody. You hear this fucking music, the glass shatter, and it's like something cool's about to happen.
Glass shattering.
Yeah, that was like,
It was definitely anticipated.
he knew it was coming. Like, he was
You knew
gonna-
somebody was about to get fucked up.
Yep.
You know, and there's an
We
amazing.
beat the shit out of Vince McMahon in the hospital.
Yep.
Oh,
That shit was
Yeah.
fucking
Bong!
dope.
Started the
Fucking
whole
bedpan.
boss, fuck your boss,
Yeah.
fucking revolution.
Pouring,
bro.
Yeah.
That
pouring
was
the
fucking
concrete
Stone
into the
Cold
fucking
all the way.
Yeah. Spraying it
Yeah.
down with the fucking beer
Yeah.
truck.
Yeah, exactly.
The most
Slamming
disrespectful
beers
part to me
constantly.
was when he has you lying knocked out. He's in your face because he's spitting all over you.
Fuck yeah, dude.
He's spitting.
No,
And
that's
obnoxious.
if you're an actor on the floor,
Yeah,
you're
that's
literally
obnoxious.
receiving that.
Yeah, bro.
Receiving it.
You're receiving it.
How about him and Booker T
Receiving.
in the middle of a fucking grocery store
Oh, yeah,
fighting
dude.
in like the
He's
fucking
like pouring
produce
milk on his
section.
head and shit. Fucking
You
mixed
know,
with
actually,
Caleb over there.
Dude, like,
that right there is one of the more underrated feuds. Him and
yeah.
Booker T, and I must
Oh, yeah.
say, dude.
That was a good one.
That shit
Yeah,
was dope.
exactly. That was an excellent feud.
I feel like Booker T is actually like the perfect athlete for him to
Price
fight
check
against,
on
too, as an
Jackass.
athlete.
Right. No, exactly.
not just that, Booker T's acting ability, because like
And no offense,
he actually looked like
his demographic
Scared.
and everything, like because he's straight fucking redneck fighting. You know, I'm
Just for the record, when you say no offense in front of things like that,
Yeah.
normally people think offense.
Hey, I don't give a shit. I'm just talking
Good,
about my
good.
boy right here, and he knows what I mean.
Yeah.
But
controversial.
They did that. They played that
Underline
shit well,
that
too,
statement.
man. It was easy as shit for them to do that with his character. Because
Right.
obviously, you know, he's
Right,
a
and
redneck
that's
ass
the whole
white guy.
purpose.
Nothing was more racist than the Triple H and Booker T WrestleMania angle. People like you don't get to be champion. And you fucking tossed him $100 bill to clean the toilet and all that shit.
oh yeah,
That was horrible. Even as
you
a
go.
teenager watching that, I was like, oh, dude.
Yeah.
If you don't scissor kick this son of a bitch in the back of the head,
Right.
I'm calling a meeting.
boom.
Immediate meeting.
I swear to God.
And now,
then WrestleMania happened, and they shit all over Booker T again, and I was so disappointed. So disappointed.
Time after time, Booker T got shit on.
Shane, what do you?
It's not Booker T, and I'm sorry, man. Like you were great. I gotta go with the man, the myth, the legend, the master of the green mist, the great Muda.
There you go, great.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you
The,
I
go.
love
the
that
heel
Muda.
of all heels, man. That guy would hide like a fucking hammer in his fucking junk. And hit somebody with it, and the ref wouldn't even know what's going on. Hit him with the mist. Nobody knows how he
The
does it.
referee decided he had this super fucking Rajol.
The guy that first did the moonsault, you know, brought the moonsault here and all the crazy fucking Japanese moves, and was still playing the, you know, back against Hogan, Hacksaw Jim Duggan when it was, you know, the Americans versus like you had Nikita Koloff and the Russians and the Iron Sheik, and it was still America versus all these other countries. Here comes this Japanese guy that face painted, doing dirty shit, man. And like,
Only America do you get away with names like Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And like, what's his name? Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
All right. So now that everybody else has named theirs, I actually have 4 people to talk about, and that is because I have had like this evolution of people that I have like seen as like my peak performers. And first person that I would like to start off with is Hayabusa. I feel like Hayabusa himself, to me, was such a statement. His
rest in peace.
you know what I mean? His high flying ability. I mean, the dude literally, from my knowledge, is the guy that invented the 450 splash. Like, he's the first person to ever do that move, and like I was able to see some of his matches. You know, when I was growing up. Yeah.
Innovated.
Great fucking,
Did
you
he
know.
create the Acai moonsault? The outside?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Springboard
Springboard
acai.
moonsault?
Like
Yeah.
there's so much that guy literally takes credit for, and he used to be like the top wrestler to me, you know. And then
One move went wrong.
it went on, and it you know, for me it passed on. It went to RVD, and RVD was like my favorite wrestler, you know. And I have to say that it was a good time where he was in ECW, and then was like in the beginning of his WWE run. And that's when I started really was like, oh man, RVD, you know, because his flexibility and shit at the time was not to be matched. Like, dude could fucking, you know, the splits, the motherfucker. I remember photos on splits, dude holding fucking weights like, ooh, fucking, that shit is fucking insane. And I believe he invented that press for the world record or something. Like, he invented that press.
He used to go from quarter to quarter across the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would jump
Yeah,
across
yeah.
the Van
That-
Terminator.
Terminator.
Really
That's what
fucking
it was, yes.
type agility. He's trying to push
Fucking
himself. You
amazing.
know, that's really cool shit. And then
jumping out of the ring into the crowd.
Yeah.
It's
Right,
Innovative.
right.
Innovative.
Taking a
another innovative
chair
wrestler.
and putting a move with a chair, like the
Van
Van Terminator. That was something that right there was evolutionary, you know. And so I give a lot of credit to him for that. And he was that, and then it moves on to my third pick, which would be AJ Styles. And I feel like AJ Styles was the first person that really stepped off of like the edge as far as the revolution goes of after WCW, after everything else. He was the guy who said, I'm not going to sign the contract. I'm not going to be the new guy and sign the contract with WWE. Came in, did a spot match, and they actually they showed that on the WWE Network Facebook just the other day. That match specifically where he was fighting Hurricane Helms, and it was that was the one match he wrestled there, and then he was gone. And the thing is, it's because he signed with NWA, TNA, and went off and made a name for himself somewhere else. And he'll tell you to this day, like, I'm glad I didn't make those choices still, because if I would have went, I wouldn't have succeeded.
He carried that company for
He did.
over a decade.
But he learned a lot from people that came into it before he went to that bigger stage, which is working out well for him now. I don't like where he's at. I wish he was in a different company, but I'm kind of a mark when it comes to
It's
AEW
because they're
product.
they're gonna bury him. I mean, like after TNA, he went to New Japan. Boom.
Oh,
Carried
yeah.
their Ring of Honor. Sting's still wrestling.
Yep,
Jesus Christ.
technically.
Sting is
We'll
not
see.
wrestling.
Wow.
Sting is walking
He's
out.
gonna.
Sting
We'll
is
see. A
walking
cinematic
out.
match.
He's gonna.
Standing with their back
Sting
and
is
disappearing.
walking. Sting is not doing a fucking
Sting is
thing.
walking.
Walking
Don't
with
lie
He
to
comes
you.
out with
Do
a
not
bat.
lie to you.
Hey,
Just
he
wait.
hit someone with a bat last week.
Just
Sting is
wait
not
till the
doing a
Undertaker
fucking
and
thing.
Sting have a
Have you-
cinematic match.
Do you know about
No,
AEW?
it will never happen.
All Elite Wrestling?
Don't let them lie to you.
Oh, yeah.
We just took you off the rail, but you
Yeah.
You guys
your
are talking
name.
about some
I'm gonna
famous
go to my
wrestlers I don't
number
even
one
know
right
about.
now, okay? My
Because
number
Sting
one
is there,
currently,
You watch the show, and you're like,
and
this is fucking stupid.
this is an epic thing, is it will shock a lot of worlds. Pentagon Jr. fucking would be my number one wrestler that I can say there's.
Zero.
That's right. And the thing about it is I believe that he is one person that has been able to overcome communication boundaries to be able to relate to American fans, even though like he crosses that shit.
He
Like,
got Vampiro to come out of retirement and have probably one of the fucking greatest matches I've ever seen.
right.
Vampiro in.
And that's just what
It's
like that,
fucking
there's so
amazing.
much with
Sky
that.
Vampire.
Yeah, bro.
Mexican vampire.
Mexican Vampire. Vampiro.
A white guy though. Canadian. Canadian Mexican vampire.
Woo!
Keeps
But
up to speed.
Sounds like a Mountie.
He's from cross border.
but the thing about it is
Two
so
borders.
the thing that I have with Pentagon Jr. is he's already been able to do so much in a singles career and then transfer it into a tag team career and go on. I like what he brings to the table as far as edge. You know, he's one of those people that says, like, with his no fear type thing, man, that's like, it's so simple, but it's so marketable, and with his mask and everything, I feel like if he was put in the right light, dude, he could be bigger than fucking Rey Mysterio. It just takes that aspect. He could be fucking that brand if he had it correct. And I know they've used it before. What is the brand that says no fear? What is that?
I think it's just called
Literally
No
no fear. Yeah.
Is it?
Fear. Yeah, I had the shirt.
Yeah.
But-
that's the brand.
But there you go. I mean, that's what I'm saying, bro. They could parallel all kinds of shit with that. He himself could excel. He has so much room for me, and that's why he's my fucking top pick right now. Is because he has so much room to grow. He could do so much on the American scene that is yet to be seen. Like world champion, this, that. Like he's just my number one guy.
I mean, you're talking about guys that, he was in Lucha Underground.
I love
Which-
that shit.
That's where Vampiro, the whole Vampiro thing came from. And
Right.
I don't think he ever went to Ring of Honor.
I
It was
honestly
just-
don't think that the majority of America is gonna want to get behind a guy that just wants to
break people's
hit
arms.
himself over the break people's arms.
Break people's arms.
Hit himself over the fucking,
I mean,
get
I watched
hit over
somebody
the
break
fucking head
somebody's
with
arm.
fucking light tubes and bleed all over the place and all that shit.
You guys just blew my fucking.
I can't. I honestly, I've seen a few of his matches. I saw the match with Vampiro, the final blow off death match with Vampiro.
But see that honestly,
It's
that's the
fucking
thing.
insane,
Is-
man.
It was insane, but it was like it
But
was.
no,
it
see,
was,
that's
it
what
was
I'm
a
saying.
death
Hey.
match though.
And I've
insane
never
with
seen
that.
Vampiro
But
go
that's-
to that extreme and let somebody do that to him.
But that's kind of my point. Is I want him to get away from stuff like that. I believe if they focus on him as a character and they portray that like the zero fear, I'm not afraid of anything, and they don't have to push a lot of words behind it, but just him coming out, like what they do with Darby Allin currently, but they make it more him.
I'd
Like
rather listen.
the darkness, Vampiro type style.
I'd rather listen to Pentagon. Kind
But
of
just
promos than Darby
looking
Allin.
at him though, he looks like a fucking heel. He looks like a bad guy.
And I'll say this right now.
Just looking at him, he looks like a heel. Like
I'll go to you in just a second, bro.
To kids, that like he looks scary.
He's
Okay.
the new La Parka.
But
is
but
what
here's
he
my
is.
Yeah,
thing.
and Laparco wasn't a mass
No,
marketable heel because, for one, he couldn't speak English, so therefore he couldn't cut promos or anything like that.
But he was the chairman.
And his style of wrestling wasn't conducive to being the
See,
main
But
event
Pentagon
dude.
can speak English.
Pentagon doesn't speak English.
Pentagon speaks English.
Yeah.
When has Pentagon ever spoke?
Watch some of the MLW stuff that he did. Like, he speaks English.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I mean, it's
Right down the block.
it's broken, but you know, same
Right.
with Phoenix. Like they all speak English.
it needs to. He needs to be projected right. It needs to be done right, and that's my point about him as a character.
It's not about being
I
projected
feel-
the right way. It's about staying in your lane.
Yeah.
It's about staying in
Find
your
out
lane.
what you do
like,
and do it
like
well.
some people,
crucial.
some people
It's
aren't meant to
marketability.
be.
It's also marketability.
Some people aren't meant to be the number
Marketability
one
is
main event guy.
definitely-
Somebody
especially
has
in
to
that
be
industry.
Yep.
the guy who goes out and does death matches and bleeds all over the place.
And if you want to talk about marketability, you guys are definitely talking about the right sport because you see how they change through the years,
Oh,
how
yeah.
champions always change and all that. And from what I'm picking up from what you're saying, so Pentagon's this guy who's no fear, but he looks scary. Basically,
He's a masked wrestler. He
That's
looks
every
real edgy as
character
fuck.
ever in wrestling.
Well,
I'm telling you
he
that right
will.
now. No, listen to me.
Yeah, he plays the bad guy.
He
Like,
looks
he's
he
playing-
looks like a scary Mexican wrestler you would create on a video.
But he's that bad guy you want to
Yeah.
watch.
I feel like it's stereotypical then.
Like when Sting painted his
I
face
don't
black
know
and white.
though. He's
Black
and
not
white thing.
black and white match,
stereotypical.
Sort of like
black
that
and white
traditional
outfit
thing
that
now, yeah.
matches.
He is
So
anything.
he's
And then
basically a
sometimes-
Mexican
and then
Kane.
sometimes he wears a t-shirt.
He does all kinds of different colors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
most of it.
okay,
No,
it's
it's,
black
he
and
does
white.
yellow, fucking
Same
red. He
concept
does all
as
kinds of
Kane,
different shit.
but he's
Most of the
not
time
seven
it's black
feet,
and white
he's
with a
like
little bit of
5'7".
colors.
Right.
switched
But there's
in there,
tons of
but
characters
He has all different kinds of masks. Like he has a fucking crazy ass.
He looks like
mask.
he looks like a handful
I'm
of
not-
wrestlers from Mexico.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be offensive, but it sounds like every dominant, scary bad guy. We're have no fear. I look scary.
Yeah, but he's
He'd be
not-
the head
he's-
boss of Mexican wrestlers.
Gotcha.
Basically what he is.
Yes.
Who's the
Yeah,
other
he's
I
guy?
actually
Mexican
agree with
wrestler
that
because
one.
He's
He
only
does.
like 5'7", 5'8".
Oh.
Dude, he
You're
literally
wrong.
looks like the
He's
ruler
5'8".
of all Mexican wrestling.
He's 5'8".
I'm an
Who,
inch taller
Penta?
than him.
How fucking tall is Penta?
He's probably
I would
that, but
say
he's
5'8",
5'8".
5'9", yeah.
but he's probably
5'8".
like
I put
How
to say
tall is The
5'9".
Rock?
He's-
6'3",
True.
270 pounds of fucking solid muscle, and here you have a guy who's 5'8",
5'8",
And
220,
220,
Okay.
and then you sit him next
220?
to
220.
You put him next to his
You
brother
really
Ray
just
Phoenix.
said that with your chest.
Yeah.
220.
Yeah.
Because he's
5'8", 220.
I'm calling bullshit on that 220. I say Penta is maybe 207.
no, he's bigger than fucking Kenny Twinkle Toes.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
you put him
hey,
next to
and
you put him
even
next to
he-
Ray
even he,
Phoenix.
I
Put him
think
in
he
the
might
same
be in the
sentence with
190
Kenny Twinkle
range.
Toes.
You put him
So-
next to Ray
Who's the
Phoenix.
best?
He looks like a
Right?
giant. It's like putting Mike Awesome.
You cannot
in
look
the
like a
ring
giant
with
at
Spike
5'8". Mike,
Camera angles must be
Mike
working
Dunn-
on one dude.
yes,
Here we go,
I must be wrong
I've
because
got something for you.
Mike
okay?
Awesome was only like 6 something, and you put him in the ring with Spike
J-
Dudley.
Stop
he
what
looked
you
like a
said.
giant.
Stop what you said. Mike Awesome was 6 something.
Hey,
6'4".
6'4".
Which isn't big. That's The Rock.
Mike Awesome was 6'4". Penta is 5'8".
Right, but you put him in a ring against
8 inches.
Spike Dudley, little Spike Dudley.
Spike Dudley is not going to be wrestling for my fucking world championship.
Mike
I don't
Awesome
give a shit how
looks like
much of
he's
a
a
nice
fucking
guy he
giant.
is or how
Elaborate
many
on what
t-shirts he
he's
sells.
Mike Awesome
Any
looks like
5 foot-
Andre the Giant compared to.
Any 5'8" guy walks up to me and
Exactly.
thinks he's gonna dominate me with his fearing look, I'm gonna laugh at.
All right. So, anyways, like I was
When
saying,
you put 'em in with
Professional
smaller
wrestlers-
people.
Professional wrestlers, they come with the fear. man.
It's
It's hereditary.
TV.
True.
It's
See those
TV.
fucking
You
horns
put
and
them
it's
with smaller people, they look bigger.
So we're gonna.
That's
find
why
a bunch
refs
of
are all
We're gonna
tiny.
find a bunch of 5'4" guys to make Penta look like a fucking monster.
Why are all the refs tiny?
And we're gonna pretend that they
Jesus
dominate
Christ.
things like ESPN.
I'm not. See, this
Okay,
is why I don't watch
this-
wrestling
okay,
no more.
so check this
You guys
out.
are fucking killing me.
Here's how we're gonna end this.
I'm not saying that
I
he
like your
actually
shirt.
is a giant.
Hey, bro.
He just
No.
looks
I want
on
to give you
TV
compliments on your
No.
shirt
because
that
it
you
puts
wore
smaller
tonight.
people.
D.
Yes. I like that shirt. I don't.
All right. So, and then that's exactly
We're not gonna get into
how we're
rest-
gonna end it
I-
from
I-
up
I-
way
I-
tonight.
I've been meaning to compliment you on that shirt all night, actually.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's
Next
you
week,
know,
next week we'll do the conspiracy theories, and we might discuss the fucking subliminal messages in your T-shirts and break your.
I'm not gonna lie, I hate this group, but I love how it matches that.
The dark
hat.
goodbye and good night.
Vote for the Brody shirt.
Don't eat spicy chips.
Yeah, buy the Brody shirt and donate.
Polo.
One eternity later.
Woo! Yeah.
And
Go, rest in peace.
peace. Nobody needs to be part of greatness.
It's a lethal weapon. I like it.
And then it's just so agile as he jumps on the trampoline, showing how dangerous it is.
Back in the beginning, you guys saw the ring. This is the start.
Yes. This is a throwback episode. Code bird. Look at that code
Tough guy.
bird. If you listen, you can actually hear his hands hit his head up.
Did you guys see his double chin?
Yeah.
That's
It was actually quite devastating.
I forgot the Pikachu.
I'm just still impressed by that sponge to the head. That was.
That stone,
Oh.
I still don't know. I don't remember what happened to that stone.
Is that a cookie tray?
Oh, here's the
I
sponge.
think so.
Oh.
Whip him.
Right? It literally
Oh.
just looks like a yard with garbage.
Dude, my landlord at the time did not give a shit as long as I paid rent. Stuff like
How old were you?
I like how he walks all the way over to make
He
sure
did.
he
He
lands.
took him
That's
far.
on the
A
net.
feat of strength.
that. That shows you how early this was. That we still cared about each other. And put
Right. That was some agility by Goldberg there. Off the trampoline. Look, he's collecting items. He's got a chair there. Oh!
that was devastating.
That was so nice. The Candace cancer. Upside
Okay, yeah. It's not like she's gonna watch either. Daniel doesn't watch. Candace definitely.
That's bullshit.
Leg drop.
My leg drop was pretty rugged on the camera.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
There's almost no.
he fell through the spine. He's gonna feel this in his spine. Watch. Boom.
The way you hit him, you hit him with the chin, stunned him with it.
Keep it.
That's how it says. Boom.
Look at him. Oh, the forearm. But on to the mattresses. The Devon Dudley
Oh, man.
drop kick.
Guts. Oh.
The stalling. I like how he stalled
On the
with it.
ground.
Should have been on the ground.
Juggalo.
Yeah, that was
Spine
close,
buster
man.
right there.
You're drunk right now, but it's okay.
Affected
No doubt.
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh.
Crushed it.
Imagine
And then
this again. To the head. Hit him with it again.
Take advantage.
Man, he ended up in some really crazy
Oh.
positions.
We're reversing
Thank you, Rook.
into that great Buddha elbow.
Like a leopard.
Dude,
paw.
back.
It's crazy to me because where did all this energy come from?
Right.
All of a sudden,
He just.
It's like
It's
you
the
got the hot
comeback.
tag without the tag team.
he's got that wrestling
Tired of
repetitive.
getting my ass whipped.
It could have been the fifth
What's this here? Look at this. Oh my God, Jesus.
Oof.
delivery. Airmail.
Fine.
That isn't like a new age mailbox. That's an old school.
Yeah, that thing's made out of real metal.
A new
The
age.
fact that you said new age mailbox was hilarious.
That thing's.
Aluminum.
You look
Like,
at
you're not
it.
gonna make- it's not made of real metal.
Right.
Pop can.
For you guys in the UK and Europe, it's
Oh, that was
Look
funny.
at it.
Oh.
Oh. Into the aluminium barrel.
for you guys in Europe. So you know what we're fucking talking about.
Oh
Oh.
my goodness.
I like how those keyboard hits got more real
Oh, they get
the more they
vicious.
were done.
It's look at this. You got a toaster.
It's collecting stuff.
Pick
Like
them
a
He is
person.
collecting stuff.
Whack it. I got this. And
Toaster.
toaster.
Oh my God.
It actually looked like it hurt.
it probably did because he was not expecting.
I wasn't expecting this haircut.
Extreme.
Yep.
Oh, the DDT. That was a vicious
It
DDT.
looked like it hurt them both.
Fisher has skull split up.
Yes, don't zoom into
Grimace.
both of them laughing.
On the
Grimacing. He wasn't laughing, he was grimacing.
Yeah.
He was insane amounts of pain. Now watch
With
that.
this
He's
flexibility
gonna
right
break
here.
this guy in half.
Oh my God.
He's breaking him in half.
He's
Oh my
broken.
God.
Look at his
that.
We're
face.
having scorpion sex.
Wow.
He's not moving.
and the keyboard gets picked up again with the leg drop.
DVD.
This is back when you had to dial up.
I think it's full of
what's
glass.
that?
He just throws it away.
It's totally illusion.
Put the hat on him and beat him.
It's
over the head with
Christmas, but
something.
there's blue skies outside.
Oh, it's legit Christmas now.
I don't think so, but there you go.
This was
It's
some
just-
random prop.
I don't even care anymore.
Nothing flex.
Yeah, nothing flex.
Stiff
Oh,
shot.
this match is over.
Oh, kick to the punch to the
Nuts.
dick.
Some
Oh my
offensive.
God.
Gut wrench.
Side slam.
Oh, into a DDT.
Broken fucking spine.
Into a nonchalant pin. He didn't even hook.
Oh,
the leg.
and that's the match.
What? Oh,
He didn't even hook
He didn't need to after that devastating.
no. That was good.
I wouldn't want to
I do not see him winning that Woo! Thank you guys. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Rest in peace.
Chief Double Joe. Thank you, our newcomer.
Week 10. Week number 10.
Woo!